Hello, YouTube viewers and car enthusiasts worldwide. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the beautiful 2018 Volvo XC60. But rather than do the normal presentation of the vehicle, I thought we'd take a little different approach to it. Volvo has been nice enough to provide us with this gorgeous, unbelievably detailed product brochure. So I thought today instead, I would just read it to you. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Reading glasses. Innovation for people. At Volvo Cars, we continuously innovate in order to make your life better. Every car, every technology, and every design is the result of a clear vision to put people at the heart of everything we do. It's a vision that has driven us from the start, that inspired us to create the likes of the three-point seatbelt and side impact airbags. This is crazy. Inventions that have saved lives and changed automotive history. Innovation. Seriously, dude? You're putting me to sleep. Come on. I mean, look at this. The new XC60 is longer, it's wider, and it sits lower. It's been enhanced in so many ways. You have this beautifully sculptured Scandinavian designed exterior. It's absolutely breathtaking from front to back. In the front you have a very bold, aggressive front fascia, and you have the Volvo signature LED Thor hammer daytime running lights. You have your full LED headlight system now, and that also has active bending as you go around curves. And down here you have your LED fog lights, and those are also cornering lights as well. And the LED lighting system extends to the rear taillights as well, where you'll find Volvo's very distinctive taillight system that has a nice safety feature built in. In an emergency braking situation where you stomp on the brakes super hard, the lights will actually flash up to 4 times per second, alerting the driver behind you that this is no ordinary braking situation, and that will hopefully keep you and your family much safer. One of the nice things you'll notice in the back, you have these beautiful chrome tip exhaust outlets, and behind this you'll have 2 real exhausts, which some of the manufacturers nowadays are pretending to have the exhaust. Volvo delivers. Now you do have your integrated spoiler with the built-in third high tail light and your privacy glass to keep people from looking in and seeing what you have stored there. But you also, in the back, have a tremendous amount of useful cargo space, and it's hidden even more with this special privacy cover that has not only 1, but 2 levels of privacy. Now, this is probably one of the most amazing features. Volvo gives you this windshield cover, and it's included in the price of the vehicle. Huh? Amazing. You'd probably buy it for this reason alone, wouldn't you, folks? I bet you would. Now, speaking of useful cargo space, with the back seat up, you have 29.7 cubic feet available, and with the second row seats down, you have 63.3. Little extra cargo net over here, a 12-volt source. You just want to pop your seats down, you just push a button. Boom, boom, boom. There's the 60-40 split, and there's the 40. Touch of a finger. The Volvo XC60 is built upon their SPA chassis system. It's a modular system that is their scalable product architecture, which allows them to update vehicles over the years much easier than ever before. Now, you have a choice of wheel sizes and, of course, styles. They start out with an 18-inch rim, and they can move up to 19, 20, even a 21-inch rim. Now, I have to tell you that they really do help this vehicle stand out and gives it a tremendous amount of character, especially when you have these high wheel well arches here. And one of the things people don't necessarily realize is you can ride this vehicle through about 15 inches. It's got about a 15-inch wading depth of water. So that comes in handy, and with your all-wheel drive system, that's a winning combination. Now, the XC60 comes in 3 different trim levels. The base is the Momentum, then you have your R-Design Sport Edition, and then you have your top-of-the-line Luxury Inscription Edition, which is filled with so much nice technology and the contemporary, beautiful design of the interior. It is timeless. You have 3 choices of engine configurations, First you open the hood, ba-boom. Before I even talk about the engines, I gotta show you this. I've never seen this before myself, but watch the hood. Watch. Up, up, higher, 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 high. Huh? Amazing. I have no idea why they did that, but I'm sure they have a very good reason. Well, anyway, you have 3 engine choices. With the T5, you get a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine that will generate 250 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. And you're going to average combined around 24 miles per gallon. Those are just estimates. Now, you could bump it up to the T6, and that's where you have the same turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, but now you also have supercharged added to that. Get that RPM going, a little bit more pep at the lower RPM, and boom, hit it with the turbo at the higher RPMs. And that'll get you 316 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque, and yet you only lose 1 more mile per gallon than the T5. But if you really want to step up to something amazing, they have the brand new T8, and that's the twin engine, where you have the same 4-cylinder engine, only now that's going to power the front wheels, but you have an electric motor powering the rear wheels, and that's a plug-in hybrid. And that will have 333 horsepower for the engine, 87 for the electric motor for 400 horsepower, 472 pound-feet of torque. And you can drive this in 4 drive modes. You can drive it in the pure electric, you can do the hybrid system, you have a power system or sporty unit, and you also have an off-road setup. You can do that up to about 25 miles per hour, I think is the limit as far as that's concerned. But the cool thing about that hybrid is you have the weight of the engine up front, the weight of the electric motor in the back, but dead center down the vehicle are the battery packs. So you have a lower center of gravity and excellent weight distribution. So the choice is yours, T5, T6, T8. Now, of course, you could have read all those statistics in the, product brochure to create a warm and inviting environment. But hey, would they tell you about this? Huh? Huh? I don't think so. Huh. Well, let's take it for a spin, shall we? That Volvo overseas delivery experience where you get a chance. High quality materials, intelligent use of space, and attention to detail. Hey, you want to come along? No, you're just going to keep reading. Volvo from the state-of-the-art factory in Gothenburg, Sweden. That's amazing. Oh, man. Just amazing. And then there's... Now, as with any sport utility vehicle, you have your keyless entry. Your start-stop system is actually a diamond bezel knob right here you kind of have to get used to. You also have your electronic parking brake, and you have your excellent visibility all the way around. You actually have a seamless rear view mirror here. It's just pure mirror, which is a nice touch. This magnificent moonroof that goes from end to end of the vehicle, so everybody, including passengers, drivers, you name it, whoever, front, back, they can all enjoy the great outdoors. You also have, rear view camera. You have your park assist sensors front and rear, an available 360, which is great when you're in those tight spots. With a vehicle like this, as nicely proportioned as it is and balanced, the steering is very light, very responsive at higher speeds. It's speed sensitive, but at lower speeds, it just moves like butter through the traffic. Of course, you have your usual adaptive cruise control here. You have your multimedia interface display. Plus, you also have here your drive mode select off of your 8-speed automatic transmission, the Geartronic, with your sport shift. Boom, bam, we're in sport, I'm in third, I'm in second, I'm in first. It's just that simple. Hear it? Yeah. And you can do that or just throw it in, be the lazy man, throw it into, automatic transmission. And you do have, like I said, the drive select mode here. And that's nice because you have the eco mode to choose from if you want to maximize your fuel efficiency. You can also go to the comfort mode for everyday use. I know that because it says it right there underneath the word comfort. You also have the Off-road, which we're not going to use right now. Well, we can't use off-road. We just don't have an off-road to go on. But anyway, you have dynamic for high performance, you know, heavy duty, sporty feel, as well as your individual. So you can use personalized settings all the way across. So that's very, very nice. This is a 4-cylinder, but the acceleration with the turbo, this is the T5, not even the T6, is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Again, I love the responsiveness of this turbo engine. It's just so smooth. It is one of the best I've felt in ages. And the 8-speed does, you know, its job seamlessly. The independent suspension that we talked about, McPherson struts in front, integral rear link, really do a nice job controlling the dampening of the vehicle. Oh, and speaking of which, if you get the air suspension system, which is great, you can adjust it to different ride heights by anywhere from 0.4 to 0.8 inches. It'll actually lower it for more aerodynamic driving, get you better fuel efficiency, or if you want to be driving a little bit sportier, things like that. And it'll also raise it for comfort levels. And you can even adjust the rear load area by 2 inches so that you can lower it a bit to get items in and out of the rear cargo hold a lot easier. So that's kind of nice. And the 4-seat chassis system, you know, the computer controlled dampers that are reading the road in front of you, it actually measures so many of the variables up to, they say, 500 times per second. I'm always skeptical of that number, 500 times per second, because who's really going to count that? But it modifies the driving mode of the vehicle so that you have the most opportune way to enjoy mile after mile of driving pleasure. You have soft touch leather inset, this Napa leather, beautiful stitching across the top. Oh, the seats just contour to you. You have adjustments for your lower thigh, for your back, for your lumbar. There's even a massaging feature available, which is just dreamy. The standard stereo system is 10 speakers, 330 watts, but you can step up to the Bowers & Wilkins top of the line stereo, 15 speakers, 1100 watts. And that also includes a subwoofer in that. I've got my navigation here on the center 9-inch screen. I also have it in the middle of my 12.3-inch instrumentation cluster. With a swipe of your finger, you can adjust to the different settings of the vehicle functions such as, well, I'll tell you that in a minute, I'm driving. Okay, I'm waiting for a light. Now, here's my electronic stability control, sport mode. I can turn it on, turn it off with a push. Lane keep aid, parking assist, cross traffic alert, distance alert between me and the car. Head, auto start stop. And if you don't like the auto start stop, push a button, it's off. Some people like it, some people don't. I can control my camera, parking in, parking out. This will even help you park in your car. I mean, how lazy can you be? Auto headrest. My cameraman's in the back, so I would hit that button, but I'd smack him right in the head, so I won't. Head-up display adjustments, like I mentioned before. Over here, you got roadside information if you want it, cruise control, private lock, fog lamp, because when your fog lamps, they're actually turn lamps as well. You can adjust that. Active bending lights, adjust them, turn them on. I mean, it's all at your fingertip, which is nice. Da-da, da-da. Back to our stereo, get your Sirius radio. Come over here, pick AM, FM, car status, driver performance, your travel link, your download center, tons of stuff. All right here. As far as storage is concerned, underneath this beautiful driftwood, you have a couple cup holders, storage area, you have a 12-volt system. Up front, you have a tinier storage area, probably just for your key fobs, something like that. You have a very large glove box, and it's a cooled glove box. How do you like that? So that comes in handy. And you have a little storage center armrest with a couple USB connectivity. Volvo's known for their safety. And what the Washington, D.C. area is known for is their traffic jams. But hey, if I got to be stuck in a traffic jam, at least I'm here with you. You do have sensors for your adaptive cruise control. You can set it to a particular speed and distance in front of you. You also have vehicle notification when the vehicle ahead of you moves. Let's say you're at a stoplight or a stop sign and it'll just start to move. It'll alert you. And you also have collision mitigation alerts in case somebody comes up too fast in the back. And if it really senses there's going to be an accident, it'll actually tighten the seat belts. It'll adjust the seat, reduce spinal injuries. Now this model has the head-up display, which is great. And it even gives you the speed as well as the road signs. So you see what's up. Even if you hit a crossing lane, it'll show you a little crossing sign. You have your blind spot detection. You have your lane keep assist. You have your pilot assist, your driving pilot, which means it helps just kind of keep you guided dead center. I guess I'm not supposed to take my hands off the wheel, and I shouldn't, but I won't anymore, but I did. You even have driver alert in case you get tired, in case the vehicle senses you're driving erratically. It'll give you a visual on that. You have cross-traffic rear detection. Volvo offers your city-safe avoidance technology to help you avoid pedestrians, bicyclists, animals, things of that nature, keeping everyone safe, not just you. You also have the run off-road mitigation in case it senses you leaving the road to guide you back in. Your post-collision mitigation, which is after an accident, it'll start to brake the car as well to keep you from sliding into someone or something else. And that's a benefit if you need to. You have brake pedal release, and for example, your electronic parking brake, as soon as it's on, you don't have to take it off when you start to drive, it'll just kick it off automatically. You have hill descent control. You have legendary Volvo safety all the way around. I mean, you can't help but appreciate the confidence and security you can experience as well as feel for your family being behind the wheel of a Volvo. And you're also keeping the people around you safe as well. And you can't put a price tag on safety. The Volvo XC60 has been so popular for so many decades worldwide, and now it's better than ever before. Better performance, better fuel efficiency, better safety, of course, better luxury, technology, the practicality of it, and the style, that beautiful Scandinavian style. This might just be the luxury sport utility vehicle you've been looking for. Check it out and see what you think. Well, you can probably read those yourself. Okay, I think he's still at it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed. Nonetheless, really want to thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching the real Rosenthal Automotive YouTube review of the 2018 XC60, Volvo's finest. We're glad you joined us. Hope you join us again next time. Hope you tell your friends. And as always, if you're new to our channel, don't forget, subscribe, 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 subscribe. Well, thank you.